Autoline Daily is brought to you by Borg Warner, feel good about driving. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by Hyundai, new thinking, new possibilities.
Hello and welcome to a brand new week of Autoline Daily. We hope you had a great weekend. We've got some new car reveals from the Beijing Auto Show and very insightful comments from former Hyundai Motor America CEO John Krafcik on the GM situation, so let's get to it. The European Union is mandating that automakers install the technology for automatic emergency calls if a car gets in an accident. By 2017, all light vehicles and vans sold in the EU must have emergency call systems, or what they call e-calls, that will notify police, ambulances, or firefighters when a car is in an accident. The EU says e-calls will improve emergency response times by 40% in cities and by 50% in rural areas. And we are willing to bet that it's only a matter of time before this mandate is picked up in North America and Japan. Okay, now over to Beijing, to the auto show, where Kia just revealed an all-new sedan concept called the K4. But as you can see from the pictures, this car looks production ready. Developed specifically for the Chinese market, the K4 is powered by a 1.6-liter turbo GDI engine that's mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Safety features include 6 airbags, electronic stability control, and a backup camera. The K4 goes on sale in the second half of the year. Also at the Beijing show, BMW took the wraps off a sleek-looking concept with a bizarre name called the Vision Future Luxury. The car is meant to demonstrate the company's long-term outlook of a luxury vehicle. It features carbon fiber throughout and in some unique ways. One example is that the carbon construction allows the seat frames to be integrated into the load-bearing structure, which allows for a small, unobstructed B-pillar. Another unique technology is the heads-up display that can highlight buildings or street signs in order to help the driver. You see, more of that augmented reality. You can click the link in today's show notes to learn more about this concept. Volkswagen's idea of producing vehicles on modular platforms may have one big problem. Its cars are all starting to look alike. Case in point is the automaker's new concept car, also unveiled in Beijing, called the new Midsize Coupe, which is built on the MQB platform and which is supposed to show where its future design language is heading. But it sure looks almost identical to the Jetta or the Passat. Let's hope Volkswagen does not bring this kind of styling to the US market, where its sales are already languishing with styling that doesn't seem to resonate with most consumers. Lincoln has never held the debut of a concept car outside of the US before, until now that is. In Beijing, Lincoln is showing us the MKX Concept. Not many details were released, but you can see that it gets Lincoln's signature split wing grille. And as you know, Ford's going to launch the Lincoln brand in China and wants to have 4 vehicles in the showrooms when it's ready. We know 2 of those vehicles are the MKC and MKZ, and obviously this is the 3rd. We think the 4th is going to be the Navigator. Lincoln conducted clinics in China to see how people would respond to the MKX's styling. We think it looks pretty good, but what do you think? Just leave a response in the comments section of today's show. Coming up next, the former CEO of Hyundai Motor America has some valuable insights into GM's problems with this ignition switch defect.
Dow Automotive Systems, driving solutions in automotive, commercial transportation, and aftermarket with innovative products like Betamate structural adhesives. Lighter, stronger, safer. dowbetamate.com.
John Krafcik was the chief engineer at Ford and then became the CEO at Hyundai Motor America. Now he's a board member for TrueCar. And Gary Vasilash caught up with him at the New York Auto Show for last week's Autoline After Hours. Krafcik had some interesting things to say about GM's recent problems. Listen up.
So all of these things happened in the context of a big vehicle development program. Vehicle development programs are extraordinarily complicated. You know, they're billions of dollars worth of investment, truly. I don't know the scope and size of the program that we're talking about, but it's probably well over $1 billion. And it's a 3 or 4 year endeavor. You've got hundreds of engineers from the OEM, you've got maybe thousands of engineers from the suppliers, all working to design and put together maybe 10,000 parts that need to hit every timing schedule. And if you're the program manager, a chief engineer, or whatever of that program, the job is just extraordinarily complex. You have hundreds of change requests coming to you every single day. I mean, so I have a lot of empathy for the position that these guys were going through, the position that they have.
Because you've done it.
I've done it. It's a very, very hard position. And there's a mindset, but then there's the mindset issue that says, okay, when we're X number of months away from the start of production, there shall be no more changes. No more changes, because we need the design stable so that the manufacturing plant, supplier, and OEM can build the car with quality. So many automakers go through this phase. It's almost a bit of a fascination where they say, there must be no more change now. Mm-hmm. Well, there's always going to be change. There's always going to be change. And you have to have a system that embraces change, that has found a way to organically accept the change, even if it's late, because if it's a necessary change, you have to find a way to get it in.
And of course, you can watch that entire show right now on our website, www.autoline.tv. And there's a lot more there with all the different executives that Gary caught up with. Speaking of Autoline After Hours, did you see that article that Car and Driver did racing a Model T against the Tesla Model S for more than a 600-mile run? Well, we've got the owner and driver of that T, David Leipelt, coming on the show this week, and that ought to be a hoot. You'll want to check it out. But anyway, that wraps up today's report. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.